Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Coding with Ankit. Today we will solve Leetcode problem. Let's get started. So today's problem is permutation in string, problem number 567. It's a medium type problem. Let's look this problem in Leetcode first. So in description and mention given two strings s1 and s2, return true if s2 contains a permutation of s1 or false otherwise. So we have to check if s1 permutation of s1 string is available in s2, then we will return true, otherwise we'll return false. In other words, return true if one of the s1's permutation is the substring of s2. It should be substring. So we have given example 1, s1 equal to ab and s2 equal to eid and 3 times o. So you can see here BNA is already present and it's a permutation. It is written like BNA, not AB. So that's why we are getting output as a true. S2 contains one permutation of S1, which is BN. Same way example 2, if you check, here it is S1 is AB and S2 has A and B but not at the adjacent. So B is there, after that one O is there, then A is there. So both are not there as a string substring. So that's why we are returning as a false. So what we will do, we will solve this problem using sliding window concept. What we will do, first we will create a frequency map. I have taken the same example, first example. In this case, B and A is there, so that's why it is returning true. So what we have to do, we will just we have to count all the character in first string, and then same string we will try to find in other string as well if it is there, and if it is, all the strings are in adjacent, then we will return true, otherwise we will return false. Let's write the solution for this. So first what we will do, first we will create a frequency map. We know that in character set we have 26 characters, and what for all the characters which is available in s1, that count we will store into frequency map. So for that I will create a string array frequency equal to new int 26. Size of this array will be 26. After that we will count all the characters which is available in s1, and then inside this for loop I will loop over I equal to 0, I less than s1 dot length I plus plus. Then inside this frequency, we know if any character, if we minus a, then we will get the count value will be 0 1 2 like that, and based on that we will store those count, we will increment that count value in frequency map. So what we will do here, s1 dot char at I, so this will give the character which is available in s1, and then minus a. If we minus a, then we will give value like 1 0 1 2, starting with 0 and ending with 26. So ending with 25 basically. So in, let's say if first character is a, then a minus a will be 0, so we will increment the value of 0. So how we will increment it, we will add plus plus. So that's how we are getting the frequency of all the characters which is available in s1. After this we will take two pointer, one is start equal to 0 and then it equal to 0. These two pointer will be the start and end of our sliding window, and based on that we will check if it is adjacent or not, or if it is matching with our the length of the string which we have identified is matching with s1 or not. If it is matching, then we can return true. Now we have created two pointer, start and end. We will use this for creating a sliding window. and we will create sliding window over s2 string. And now what we will do, we will move our end pointer. Basically we will create a while loop and we will move our end pointer s2 dot length. Inside this, at the last we will increment end plus plus. So we will move our s2 string. First what we will do, first we will decrement the count. Whatever characters which is available in the s2, that characters count we will decrement in this frequency. So we will, how we will decrement it, we will use frequency string s2 char at ind. We will use ind as a index value and then minus a, and then we will do minus minus. Instead of plus plus we are minusing it. So whenever, if any characters which is available in the same frequency count, then it will decrement it. Let's say here we got a and b. Now first character we are getting e. So e is basically, for the count of e is 0 here. Count of e value is 0 here. So once we minus, we do decrement, it will become minus 1. So whenever it is minus 1, that means that string is not available in s1. Or maybe if we have one e but there is in s2 we have 2e and s1 we have 1e, in that case also it will become from 0, it will become minus 1. So to handle that, what we will do, we will check if frequency count of s2 dot char at ind minus a. If the value of this is less than 0, that means the count of same character in s1 or s2 is different or less. So what we will do, we will increment the value back to 0. So how we will do it, we will do it like s2 dot char at, but we will use our start pointer, not end pointer. Start pointer minus minus a and then plus plus. So what we are doing, as we are moving our end pointer, the whenever the frequency of current characters, basically the character which is pointed by ind, if it is becoming minus 1 or negative, that means there are more occurrence of these characters in the current window than s1. s1 से ज़्यादा s1 में कम है and s2 में ज़्यादा है. And to adjust that, what we will do, we will move our, using the start pointer, we will move towards right and we will move until the frequency of non-negatives comes again. We'll move it and then we will increment our start pointer also. Start. So it's a while loop until we will not get a non-negative number like 0, 1, 2 or 2. Till that time we will try to increment the frequency count and we will also increment the start pointers. So here we are moving, incrementing our start pointer, and always we are moving our end pointers. So that's how we will create our sliding window. After this, what we will do, we will check if the frequency map or the count whatever we have got in frequency. If for all character if it is 0, that means we got our permutation. So to check that, what we will do, we'll create our one boolean flag true and then one for loop int I equal to 0, I less than 26, I plus plus. We know the size of the frequency map is 26, so we are starting with 0 and ending with 26. If frequency of I not equal to 0, if frequency of I is not equal to 0, then we will set flag is equal to false. So if for one count also, if it is coming inside this if loop, that means we made this flag as false. That means we have not find the permutation and we will break from this loop. We don't need to check for others characters, so we will break from this for. Once we break it, after this we will check. Let's say if we got our permutation, that means this frequency count, this flag is true and we have not get any count value with less than or greater than 0, then the value of this flag will be true, and we need to check the length also. Length I will check it, end minus start plus 1 equal to s1 dot length. If end or start, that means the sliding window size, if it is equal to s1 dot length, then we will return true. We don't have to check for others. If it is not true, then we will continue looping it, and at the last we will return false. That's the whole logic. Let's run this code. Okay, it's working fine. Let's submit the code as well. So it's working fine with all the test cases. So this is a sliding window problem. We have used sliding window concept to find or check if the permutation of S1 string is available in S2 with the help of frequency count. You can see we have first created a frequency. We have counted all the characters which is available in S1. Then with the help of start and end, we are trying to form a sliding window. We will use end pointer to track current character inside this. With when with end pointer we are decrementing it, and if it is making any characters less than 0, then we are checking that, and whenever we are seeing if it is negative, then we are incrementing the frequency count of start plus plus, and then also incrementing the start. At the last, after that, we will check if we have found our permutation or not. How we are checking it? We are checking if all the counts value, if it is 0, that means we have found the permutation. We have, because with the help of this we are trying to decrement the count. So once it is become 0, that means we have found our permutation. And then we are also checking the length. If it is equal to s1 dot length, then we are returning true. That means we have found our permutation. And let's discuss what will be the time complexity of this logic. Time complexity of this logic is n plus n. N will be the length of s1 and s1 string, and m is the length of s2 string. In this for loop, we are looping over s1, that means the length of s1, and this here we are looping over second string, then the length of s2. So that's why the total time complexity of this logic is m plus n, that means length of s1 plus length of s2. That's about this logic where we are finding permutation in a string. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, please give a hit and also subscribe my channel.